Man on fire. It is our current reigning champion who has 4 matches now on a row to be the first guy ever to win 2 HomeStory Cups. It is, of course, Liquid TaeJa. That's one hell of a performance, Jeff.
It's amazing.
HomeStory Cup champion.
And he's making it... Here's the thing that's funny about TaeJa. It's so funny in our position, okay? So to give you guys a little bit of transparency, a lot of tournaments are always like, oh no, TaeJa's coming to the finals, because TaeJa's like a very calm, very quiet, amazing player. But when he's playing well, he makes the game of StarCraft a little bit boring in the sense that he's absolutely annihilating whoever he's playing against. Like Hero, I was like, oh, right, Hero TaeJa, this could be great. Yeah. It was a shitty series. He got destroyed from the competitive perspective. If you're a Terran fan, you're like, well, this is great. I love this. But here we are in the finals, like, all right, HyuN, this guy's got crazy pants. He's won major tournaments. He just came back to beat Jock. He's going to be so good. TaeJa, he's just really good, man. Can't wait. First 3 games, destroyed HyuN. Not even close.
It's not over yet. Daishi, if you're down 0-3 against the Zerg and you have to play 4 more maps, what are you going to do in game number 4?
Jump over the window.
11-11?
Jump out the window.
Don't do that. We're on the 2nd floor over here.
You could jump out that window over there onto the deck.
Yeah. I mean, as you said, it has been done before. We can mention Sulky against Innovation, Donchio in 4-3, the biggest tournament that they were, GSL finals.
That was awesome. That final Daybreak game, man. I'll remember that forever.
Yep.
Why is he loading up his whole army into Medivacs right now? Flying him into Mutas. So sick, though.
Because why not?
Well, the why not would be because you'll lose the GSL finals.
Right.
But he did win the finals after that.
That's true. The world finals.
Took him only a week to actually earn double the paycheck.
Yeah. He didn't want to win all of it, you know? It's unfair.
The entire top 8 of HomeStory Cup number 8 got paid, so everyone who made it to the quarterfinals takes at least home some money. Symbol will go home with $2,000, Judgy with $3,000, the loser of this series with 6.5, and the winner of HomeStory Cup will go home with $10,000.
This is a little bit of a hashtag mind game, by the way. A little bit. Well, no, he went CC first to the Reaper. The last few times it's been Reaper opening, and this Overlord has been very ambitious in showing up not all the way into the Terran base, but at least certainly peeking at the entire ramp. This time around, Marine's coming out to hunt the Overlord a little bit.
Once more, it's going to be the 4-Queen opening with, I won't say double gas at 5:30, but it's actually at the 5-minute mark, so it's a little quicker this time around for HyuN. I think normally he does it around 40-something supply.
I think he goes Roach Bailey bust.
I think so too.
Yeah, you might as well. But he, so far TaeJa's build looks really good against it. He's dropping 2 additional Rexes before the 3rd command center, or, you know, a starport for all that. For what's that's worth it.
We've not been able to see the HyuN that we know, like this overwhelming amount of units who just crushed the Terran. And I think he's just gonna try to be back to the basics and just set a good all-in with some roaches and bailing. Like something that you can do without taking damage earlier, because we saw that TaeJa is taking an advantage quite early. And if he's not, his macro is just better than HyuN's. So
yeah, in game number 1, I felt it felt a little bit like that, where HyuN was just having a lot of Lings and Banes. He delayed his Spires for a very long time. It was exciting. It seemed like a fun style. This is a pretty quick layer, by the way, 6 minutes and 30 seconds while going up to 3 bases.
Is this the Roach Burrow again?
Yeah, probably a Roach timing.
But this layer is a lot faster. That Roach one has gone down at the same time as the 3rd hatch each game, but the layer was much later.
He took the gases a little bit quicker as well. One last thing I want to say before this final game, or perhaps the final game, really kicks off. Make sure to follow both these amazing StarCraft 2 players on Twitter as well. Show their love, show your love and appreciation for them. It is just at Quantic HyuN, so Quantic, of course, the team HyuN, the nickname, and at Liquid TaeJa on Twitter. They definitely deserve mad love for their performance so far over the last 4 days here in Krefeld.
TaeJa has a hilarious Twitter. The guy's really funny, actually. Do you follow him?
Of course I follow.
I do, yeah. He says a lot of funny stuff.
When he followed me, I was like, yeah. It's like the best moment when some of these guys. I must say, a lot of the Koreans have been very cool over the last weekend. Like every now and then, I was just like checking Twitter. Suddenly, like FXOC tweets me or 4UCDs. Like, hey, Roddy, good cast. I was like, what the hell?
He says that?
Yeah, this GSL champion just tweets
awesome.
at me. I think that was fantastic. And Bjorn, you know, the guy that we got to know so well from WCS America, also lots of tweet over the entire weekend. So I think that's super cool that these Koreans are really hopping on the Twitter train as well.
I like it.
I love it.
Parting. Getting the hype train up for him. He's going to be going to the military soon, ladies and gentlemen. So I know that he's attending
Red Bull.
And he says he's gonna win it. He's more desperate than ever. But the reason I bring it up is he's been tweeting a lot too, and it's really fun.
Oh, and TaeJa, he's going for, instead of adding a third CC, he went for +2 barracks, and he's gonna hit the timing on the steam and the +1. That's a build that I personally use a lot, and I really like, because Idezek just didn't do his build well, he's just dead.
And he's actually been denying this Overseer Scout. For some reason, TaeJa is able to deny Overseer Scouts. Overlords, okay, Overseers, they are supposed to see whatever they want, but for some reason, TaeJa was able to you know, protect the information, and he did not reveal the fact that he has 2 Rexes with 2 reactors over there.
For the first time, TaeJa's duped just a little bit. He's actually building the bunkers outside the depot wall, which TaeJa might be just drunk on his own victory. You know what I mean? He's just like, I'm doing so good. I got mentally drunk or something.
6 Hellions are making their way to the left-top side of the map. They're pulling all the roaches out of position, though. And I think this is the first time where HyuN is going to be like, what the hell? For real? 2 medevacs on the right side of this map. A couple of roaches going to try to make their way in position, but might be enough. It's a lot of units over here.
It'll be fine. He'll deflect this.
9 Overlords on the way, by the way, for HyuN.
Not again.
Screw you, supply box.
9 Overlords.
And the Hellion has been denied on third, so...
Yeah, that definitely didn't go
You know
bad.
what, though? At that third, he sees no gas. He's seen a lot of roaches. TaeJa knows.
Yep. Tank in production already as well. You can easily park the tank on the high ground. This is a pretty good map to defend against this kind of stuff as well.
Good, yeah. Look at
if you have the right Sim City, which...
Look at that freaking defense.
Which he has. Yeah.
Yes.
He has a Sim City.
It's going to be hard to be much safer than that.
And while the roaches are attacking, BT dubs, double drop will be in the main almost for show.
Yeah.
HyuN's all in, actually.
I mean, he's 1-1, he has 150 supplies.
No 2-2 though, Maxion and Roaches. Not even Maxion, he's at 1 piece supply.
I don't think he even wants to commit to this. I think he just knows that's a suicide mission.
There's the 2-2. I mean, this might be his attempt at a macro game, is to not actually attack. But he's going to be waffling around the map with 1,000,000 roaches. This is...
you can always drop the Hydralisk, then macro up a little bit. It's going to be very tough regardless, but we do know that he's capable of great things with Roach Hydra armies.
He has almost 70 drones. He had a third, which TaeJa has not. So it's not that bad.
It's not all bad news. It's also just single engineering base so far for TaeJa as well. So it's not like +2 is going to be done ridiculously quick. As you can see, +1 armor is about to finish.
I would say that
I like what you guys are saying.
I hope. It's a bubble of positivity, Jim.
My prediction is 4-1. So I'm really hoping HyuN wins here. Not even just that, outside the prediction. I just want some... I want a controversial final.
Stardust is meanwhile losing it over
Stardust,
here.
slow down on the boozing.
You're
so red, by the way, buddy. Your jeans they are giving you up right now. It's either you're about to burst into flames or you have been drinking alcohol.
Stardust is so cool, by the way. It's been so much fun. That's a really cool thing about HomeStory.
Let's find time to talk about poker if we can, because Stardust is becoming a legend at the poker table.
I think it's really cool. I mean, at HomeStory Cup, you know, it's always like more fun for me than actual work, but it's really cool that players like Moment and Stardust actually, you know, provide a fee for me being here at the poker table, as they're not very good at what they do.
There's so many roaches, wow.
This is as good as it gets, as far as I'm concerned, for HyuN. He's fighting on creep and with a decent concave.
Oh, no, TaeJa!
Oh, the squish!
That is so ridiculous.
That kid won.
Kind of a weird choice, though.
It's good. It's really good.
That was so awesome.
Not really.
He's killing all these roaches, Jeff.
Oh They're just roaches.
How is this not awesome?
I don't know. It was pretty cool.
It was amazing.
One roach, which never happened before.
You haven't seen that, man?
No. David King will be so proud.
That's true.
Or
all right. Fourth base does get attempted here in the top left-hand side. There's still no Spire. There is the 16 Hydras, though, and I do like, as Roddy says, the miraculous Hydra Roach composition.
Also, fourth base pretty uncontested so far.
Yeah, you know what kind of sucks about this, though? I feel like, guys, by the way, we talked about Roach Hydra and how cool it was against Jockji because he was on so many Widow Mines. This time, TaeJa agrees with the in-control dog. He's making a lot of tanks, and he's been tipped off by the roaches. I feel like we could see an absolute smothering of destruction. Like, those Hydras get flattened by tanks.
HyuN saw this medevac on the right side of the map, but he decides not to react to it. He's actually marching across the map. He's going to find a bunch of Marauders over here.
Squish, squish.
It's so hard to make.
The tanks are so well positioned.
Yeah.
And look at the supply. TaeJa's
getting closer and closer, and as soon as his fireball keeps growing, the upgrade keeps getting better and better for TaeJa as well.
I like it. He burrowed the queen. Cool move.
Well, it's not a very exciting finals if that's exciting you, Jeff. Hey man, he's like, wow, this was some sick play over here by TaeJa burrowing the queen by HyuN. Burning Queen is a pretty good move. Back to you, Dashi.
One of the biggest criticisms people can make of me as a caster is that I'm too honest, and I'll be all right with it. He's just going to max out, massing up on tanks. He should move out with about 10-ish tanks, I would say. He's not on double factory. Doesn't need to go crazy on it. The bio's going to do it alone. It's just with the support of tanks, it's insane.
With 5 infestors, then again, there are still so many tanks. It's going to be extremely tough. Maybe HyuN can hope that TaeJa slightly overextends, somehow exposes his tanks. And if the roaches can connect with that, the Hydras might be able to clean up the rest with the assist of fungal growth. But I'm wishing for a lot of things over here at once.
Me too. I like infestors. It's just, again, the problem is that they're good. You have to go infestors for this composition, but because of what TaeJa's done, they're a bit redundant. Like, you fungal the Bioforce, and then what, you close in on it when it's got 10 medevacs over the top and 10 tanks behind it, you will get demolished. The fungal DPS is not enough to reduce the army fast enough. Like, he will get destroyed.
He needs like a 360-degree angle to attack. He just needs to like swarm around it. He also has like 86 workers, by the way, so his army is not even as big as it perhaps normally could be.
This army from TaeJa is
going to take some burrow tactics. If he lets him get up on the high ground, kiss your 3rd and 4th goodbye, because you're not getting a good engagement against that. And what can he do to stop him from getting up there?
HyuN is very rich, but he doesn't have that much gas in the bank. Does he have link speed, by the way?
Oh, he scanned him. He sees the infestors.
So,
oh my god.
2.
Oh, man.
This is just absolutely flawless.
Here we go. He's going to run up this ramp. Oh, cover your eyes. Cover them. No, it's not even going to be close.
Bite the pillow, baby.
Oh, God.
Did he lost 1 minute?
Daddy? Is that what it looks like when someone gets murdered? Yes. Yes, it is.
Wow. TaeJa.
How much supply did he lose there? 10? 5?
About.
Fungus could be pretty big, but TaeJa's just all over the place now. HyuN is looking a little disoriented as well, as units are just scrambling all over the place. TaeJa might win his 2nd HomeStory Cup here on a row.
He might.
He might do it.
Oh, wow, he did. Look at that. Cool.
I meant like